Welcome student. In previous lecture we completed our first lesson okay, that is a time to believe. Okay, in that we have a figure of speech, that is personification. To believe is to see the angels dancing among the clouds. So here writer personify on the clouds dancing is given something non-human angels. The above line contains the human characteristics of dancing on the non-human, that is the angels. So the figure of speech is used in this line is a personification. To believe is to know that every day is a new beginning. To believe is to know these lines in the poetry such as above state a general truth and can be used as a saying or a quote. They contains the figure of speech called epigram. Epigram closely resembles a proverb. Okay. So students, you have to find out the epigrammic sentence from this poem. Now students, we will going to start a new lesson, that is Dick Whittington and his cat. There is once a poor boy called Dick Whittington who lived in a small village of the South England. So there is a poor boy who lived in a south of England. A small village. He had no proper home, so he is a homeless boy and poor boy. For both his parents had died. It is used had because all the stories had always be in a past tense. Okay, so both parent his dad, so he did not have any mother and father. He is a poor boy, and he was unkindly treated by many of the villagers. So, uh, because he was a poor, the peoples of that village treated badly with uh, Dick Whittington. So one day, Dick overheard someone says that the street of London were paved with gold, and he decided that he would go there at once and pick his fortune up. So he heard someone saying that the street of the London is paved with the gold. Uh, so this poor boy decided to go to the London and to make a fortune, good fortune for him, because the street of the Londons are paved with the gold pieces. Okay, so he wanted to pick up that gold pieces and change his fortune from bad to good. He might treat him, and the people might treat him more kindly if he were rich. So he thought that he if he become rich, the people will treated him very good and very kind. So young Dick set out. He started. The young Dick set out to walk to London. He had not gone far when a man in a cart stopped. म्हणजे जेव्हा तो लंडनला निघाला जाण्यासाठी, त्यावेळेला एक कार्ट म्हणजे घोडागाडी थांबली and asked him if he was running away from home. I have no home, Dick answered. त्याने चौकशी केली की तू पळून जातोयस का घरातून? तर डिकने उत्तर दिलं, मला घरच नाही. की आय एम ऑन माय वे टू लंडन टू फाइंड माय फॉर्च्यून. मी माझं आता भविष्य घडवण्यासाठी लंडनला चाललो आहे. आय एम गोइंग टू लंडन माय सेल्फ, सेड द कार्टर. सो तो जो कार्टर होता, त्याचा कार्टरवर जो माणूस होता, तो म्हणाला, मी सुद्धा चाललो आहे लंडनला. जम्प अप हिअर बिसाइड्स मी अँड वी विल जर्नी टुगेदर. इथे माझ्या शेजारी बस, उडी मार, गाडीत उडी मार आणि माझ्या शेजारी बस. आपण दोघंही ट्रॅव्हल करू. They arrived in London just before nightfall. The carter left Dick and made his way. Made the second form of make. Okay, made his way to an inn. So तो कार्टर जो होता, गाडीवान जो होता, त्याने डिकला सोडलं तिथेच आणि स्वतःला एका हॉटेलमध्ये घेऊन गेला. तो इन म्हणजे हॉटेल. ओके. पुअर डिक स्टूड अलोन अँड लुक अराउंड हिम इन डिसमे. तो एकटाच उभा राहिला आणि इकडे तिकडे पाहिलं. डिस्मे म्हणजे ग्रेट डिसअपॉइंटमेंट म्हणजे फार निराशेने त्याने इकडे तिकडे पाहिलं की वेअर वॉज ऑल दॅट फाईन गोल्ड. तो एक लहान मुलगा होता, त्यामुळे त्याला त्या लोकांच्या म्हणण्याचा अर्थ त्याने साधा सरळ घेतला की खरंच रस्ते हिऱ्या माणकाने असे जडवलेले आहेत किंवा सोन्याने बनवलेले आहेत, पण त्याला कुठेच सोनं दिसलं नाही. ओके. ऑल ही कुड सी वेअर डर्टी स्ट्रीट अँड लॉट ऑफ अनफ्रेंडली पीपल. त्याला जे दिसलं त्यात अतिशय घाण रस्ता दिसला आणि नको असलेली माणसं त्या रस्त्यावर दिसली. अनफ्रेंडली, नको असलेली, जी फ्रेंड होऊ शकत नाही तशी, अशी माणसं त्याला रस्त्यावर दिसली. ही हॅड nowhere to sleep and in the end he spent the night in the corner of an alley, a narrow passage between buildings or behind buildings. Okay, so she did not have anything with him, and he didn't have any place to sleep. So after all he decided to sleep at the corner or in the passage of the two buildings, between two buildings, where he hoped he would come to no harm. So he thought that there he did not get any harm. The next morning Dick woke up cold, miserable and very hungry. So the whole night he did not have any food. So he became hungry. In the next morning, with miserable, he became very sad, and there was a very cold in the London. He wandered around begging for food, but again and again people shouted at him. So he wandered, he walked through the streets in search of food. He begging for food from the people, but the peoples are cruel and misbehave with him, shouted towards him, "Go away, you lazy fellow, be off with you." So the people thought that he was lazy person, just he want food, and aimed angry blow at his head and looked at Dick with angry attitude, and at last he collapsed in the street and lay there. So because of he did not eat from the night, from the previous day, he becomes very weak and fall down on the street and lay there too weak to look further for food. Now he was unable to search food. By chance, Dick had fallen in front of a house belonging to a rich merchant called Mr. Fitzwarren. So, by chance means luckily, Dick had fallen in front of the house of Mr. Fitzwarren. He is a rich merchant of London. The cook was trying to drive Dick away, so the cook wanted to drive this Dick away. When Mr. Fitzwarren returned home from inspecting his ship, so he is a shipman. Having a ship of or a trader ship merchant. He stopped and said to Dick. So he stopped the cook and asked Dick, "Why don't you work if you need food?" "I would work," said Dick, "but I know nobody who will give me anything to do," replied Dick to that rich merchant person, Fitzwarren. Okay. So, student, we stop here on the page number 6. In the next lecture, we will start the next page, that is 7th page. Okay.